video is definitely a lot better than the last few videos I've had. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and give you a tour of my RPG slash open world here. This is Nova Eclipse. That is the name of my RPG slash open world, and it will be a work in progress, a definite massive world that's going to be pretty much endless. So let's go ahead and get on with the tour here. This is the spawning cathedral, which you will spawn in, and yes, I am using a Skyrim texture pack. And this is basically the spawning cathedral. You spawn in when you join the world. I'm hoping to get this into a download sometime when I get a lot of stuff done in these towns. Like I still gotta make sure I put up a bakery, or no, I get the bakery, I just need a food store. So I'm gonna go ahead and find one of these buildings to put a food store in here, but like for the moment I could give you a basic tour of the bakery here for a second. And I've also just recently added the bakers, or like the villagers. A friend of mine showed me how to do that, and so I think that's pretty cool. Shout out to my best friend, My Digital Dream. He's a great guy. So 2 emeralds for bread. If you want bread, you basically just, I'm gonna go ahead and cheat the system here for a second, but basically just give the money, and then, oh wait, whoops, there we go. And then it basically just shoots out the bread. So you pay 2 emeralds for the bread, which I've actually made it to where if you look at it, it says restores 2.5. So in a sense, it's like 2 emeralds. Let's go ahead and put this back. 1 emerald for a cookie because it only heals 1. So basically, I just made it, estimated the amount or the cost by how much it affects you. So like 7 for the cake, you can heal like 7 times for your food bar. 4 for pie, so I figured I'd do that. But yeah, that's the bakery, guys. You probably noticed in the corner of the screen this gigantic tree, which definitely took me a long time, which I'm going to get right on that. So basically, oh, I'm actually quite surprised this thing is still open. But anyways, Sacred Flowers only play the game with honor and respect. It's going to be I'm actually going to make it like a job request or something. And you have to find the sacred flower and you toss it into this area. And basically the flower disappeared. But you basically see what it's doing. So you just take the flower, and that basically happens. Obviously, I didn't play with the game with honor and respect. I feel so ashamed. But I am the creator of this world with a big help from a few people, few very great friends of mine, and I will give you the names of that in a minute as soon as we enter into this massive tree, because I have done all the tablet names and on that. So, over here, as you can see, the doorway is wide open, but basically it's sun pass by, trees grow high, at moon's high you may pass by. So basically, during the day, obviously, the trees grow like any other tree that you see in Minecraft. And when you see this at moon's high you may pass by, it basically states that the door only opens when the moon is out, when it's nighttime. So the door opens like that. So it's basic daytime redstone through that. So, and then we got these little lanterns here, and these iron golems which protect the tree from intruders. Like, I mean, except for creepers, I think the creepers are the only ones that these guys won't attack. Luckily, the mob griefing will be turned off during gameplay, so that way they don't affect the world around you. So I've also got like the rings. I figured it was a pretty cool idea to put the tree rings, so it showed like the age of the tree, which obviously that's a lot of rings. So this being the biggest tree in the world, it's got to be pretty old. So, and we got this whole spiral staircase here with some beacons shoot up. Shows you the location of the tree. And then you got like these little homes here for the golems. Obviously, they're gotta have like a huge, wide opening, because these things are big. Yeah, that's right. It's okay. I feed you too much anyways. And yet somehow, you get so muscly. I wish I could do the same. I wish it was that easy. Just like, poof, muscly. But, yeah, we all gotta work out, so that's what I do. That's what we all gotta do. I mean, we don't have to do it, but... Anyways, back to the game. Getting sidetracked there. So, we're going up to the top now. This is part of the top part of the tree. You can actually go into the branches. I'm probably going to put some stuff in here, like maybe some festive stuff. I don't know. I'm still thinking on more ideas, which you guys can comment on some ideas for me. That would be awesome. I definitely want a lot of ideas in this world, because this is going to be as endless as I can make it, and I highly doubt my brain can comprehend so many ideas. As creative as I can be, I'm not that big on finding a lot of ideas. But I am hoping you guys will help me out in building this epic world to its obvious upcoming glory. Getting a little over myself here. So we're gonna go ahead and show you guys my friends who have helped me so much in this. Give a big thanks to these guys. This land was formed January 17th, 2016 by the hands of the crafting masters by these titles. Obviously, yours truly, Pistol Legion, and we got Ramcross, which is a friend of mine, My Digital Dream, which I couldn't fit the My in there because the whole coloring detail, you know how it is. Southern Saiyan, another friend of mine, Smiling Irish Eyes, and DeBlur. Now, those guys are some amazing friends, so give them a big thanks for me. I'd really appreciate it, and they would too. So let's go ahead and get on out of here. It looks like it's daytime now. As you can see, the whole shadows make a huge tree. So let's go ahead and get out of here before that door shuts. I'm actually going to be putting some homes for sale. So like over here, and villagers seem to be going in and out of them. I will still need to figure out whether or not I'm going to find a mod to use for like door keys and stuff, to where you can actually lock the door so villagers don't get in. But I'm also thinking about finding a simplistic way of locking the door without actually locking the door. Cause like what I used to do is I'd put pistons here and probably like put like one piston here and have it push out, and then the block just sits right here. Like, I'll go with emerald. Okay, so basically the block's here, piston is here, you flip the switch, and then the block moves here. That way when the villagers go over, they can't get in. And then when you pay for it, maybe that affects this block to go back, and you can go in and out of it freely. And then you'll have like a lever right here, so you could actually lock it yourself. So I figured that I might do that, but I will still need to figure out a lot of work. Will you stop coming in this home? You did not buy this home. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna have to take care of this nuisance. There we go. Perfect. Now we got like this room here with a nice tiny giant tree, which you can't really see it through this yellow. That's funny. It's kind of hard to see through it. Oh, never mind. But anyways, and we got the sink here, the furnace, the crafting table to craft your food, and most people you've probably seen a lot of people build fridges, and you've probably seen them use whatchamacallem, the dispensers. Excuse me, it's like nighttime here, so I'm getting a little bit tired, guys. So anyways, back to the fridge here. I came up with the better idea of a more compact idea of creating a fridge, and that's not with chests, but minecart with chests. This way it's, you know, small enough to fit there. You can have your switch to open the door, or you could actually use like a door like this or something, you know, something that you could just open the fridge up and blah blah blah. You get your food. Probably have to rename the minecart fridge or something to make it more you know, realistic for the name. So anyways, so that's like one of the houses I have built, and these are actually how you pay for it. You just like put the payment in here, like house payment here. And this one's a medium one room, excuse me, for 80. So there will be job requests in this world, no doubt about that, because a lot of people need to earn their weapons and their items and their homes and stuff. So I figured I'd create a game in a game, because I've always been wanting to get into game design, but I figured it'd be kind of difficult with the whole code and all that stuff for game designing, like trying the coding and yeah, all that stuff. So I got the tavern innkeeper here. You can trade items with him if you want. It doesn't matter. Over here is actually the job request boards, which you will find in most taverns and guilds. The taverns have easier jobs with low payment, but the guilds have a more complex job for a bigger payment. So like we got Z Defense here. You basically fight off a bunch of zombies and return with 10 rotten flesh or bones from skeletons. I might switch that to at least like 7 rotten flesh, because it is kind of difficult to find a lot of zombies before sunrise. So, especially in a town filled with lights. So, I'll probably update that or something. Tend the crops, basically just break all the crops in the farmer's land and, you know, replace the crops with the, obviously, basically you're just farming. So you do that and you come back and you get your reward. New dog. It's basically some guy whose young son lost a dog last year, and he's going to get him a new one for his birthday. So but he's going to be out of town, so you'll have to help him get a new dog for now for that. So, and then we got, like, I'm actually gonna edit these to where it like shows maybe a difficulty in color, I guess, I don't know. But the skeleton catcher, my armor, which I have to fix that armor, because some friends of mine were trying to help me with that. So yeah. So basically, if you're new here, you head through this door and you read the books in the chest, which I might update this into a better library kind of sense. Because I've also, you probably noticed the minecarts here, that's for sitting in these things, so you can actually sit with your friends and talk and chat and stuff like that. So I figured that was a pretty cool idea. And then you got like the animal shelter here. We save an animal every night. Go on, choose your pet. But the problem is if you open one of these doors, these animals are going to be going out. So basically what you do is you open this door so it blocks off that. Then you got like pigs, you got these cats there, and there's also going to be like dogs. I don't know what happened to all the dogs in this town. Supposedly there's not a lot of dogs here, so let's go ahead and check that out. Yeah, so it looks like they haven't been spawning. They probably spawned one wolf. One wolf. That's sad. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to this. So that was the animal shelter. We got the library here. This is basically just a tour of Farsoon for the time being. I might do another episode of the next town in, you know, another episode, so. Books readable to guardians are held within item frames, which that's basically what I'm going to be doing. That's the part of the update where I'm changing it from chests to item frames, and you could just put the books in there and just grab them out. So this would be the library, and you probably noticed this nether portal here, and this is actually like a beyond section of the library, where it's a lot longer library, but like a lot longer of a bookcase, and it's actually also a fast travel portal. So you just go in here, which somehow this guy, let's go ahead and put him back in there. Why aren't you going back? That is interesting. That is quite the dilemma. Is right. Anyways, so this is the Beyond section. The large bookcase, which I'm going to be having a lot of players who will help me create some serious stories, probably some legends or some fictional folk tales, stuff like that. But yeah, they're just going to be placed all around here, and over here is actually where the fast travel is. So basically, we just came out of the Farsoon town, so basically when you get to a town, you see like these iron doors here and these levers. You pull these levers and it unlocks the Farsoon library. So now you can fast travel to the Farsoon library. As you can see, this isn't much of the nether, but over here it is, which I'm going to be doing more fast travels. Over here is Hectira's Castle Sacred Garden, which you guys will see in the next episode. I'm sorry guys, I don't want to spoil it just yet. So, and that's obviously to another town. So, for now, let's get back to Farsoon Library. So now we're back in Farsoon Library. And I'll probably put like a librarian back here, like I did with the others. Look at that, it's getting dark. But this is the barn here. I've actually had recent trouble with the dispensers down here in the daylight sensor, so I might just go ahead and remove it, because basically the villagers spawned in as farmers, the farm animals spawned in, stuff like that, but I guess it wound up glitching to where there were too many villagers in the farmland, so I kind of messed that up, because I was trying to use a lot of villagers for the homes in the next town, so yeah, I'll probably have to take this out. There we go. I basically just take out all these. But yeah, this is the farm. Like the job earlier stated that you had to tend the crops, so this is how you tend to the crops. You get these, which obviously those aren't gonna work. But yeah, you got like the pumpkins, the melons, the wheat, the potatoes, the carrots, and I believe this is the sugar cane. I was gonna say bamboo. But yeah, so this is the farmer's house. Not much to really see here. I don't know why this is. There we go. Much better. Someone must have messed with that. Huh. Oh, I remember now. I built it in normal texture pack, so this is actually supposed to be a TV, but I'll probably have to fix that, because technically, actually, there shouldn't even be a TV in this land. It's too medieval. It's not right. And then this is like a furnace here, so I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, and then I'll have to fix all these. Wow. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff I gotta fix. I would fix it now, but there used to be a hacker that hacked into one of my old accounts, which supposedly was connected to this account, so all the DLC I had from the account was on this account, and when I lost the account, it basically erased all the DLC on this account, so that kind of sucked. This is the world map this is basically what you'll be seeing in the next few episodes. So be aware of that. This town right here that I'm circling the crosshair around, this is actually the town we're in. The one that looks like a giant snowflake is the tree of Farsoon, the sacred tree of Farsoon. Over here is the updates board, or the new additions board. I just basically added the over-the-counter villagers, like such as the pet caretaker and the tavern innkeeper. I can't even speak right. I'm sorry, guys. Guild master and baker. So I do believe you have seen all of Farsoon. I'll probably show you this and then I'll end the video. This would be the potions shop, which I will have to edit because in a sense I made it to where you didn't have to put a villager here. You could actually just throw the money over the counter as such, and then as you just saw, the emerald went from here. It actually goes from here all the way here, here, all the way to here, here, all the way under there. So it's basically right here, as you can see it. So yeah, let's go ahead and fix that while I got the chance. Put that right there. I don't know if that was the right one, but oh well. Then we got the potions over here that you could just take up. I'll probably have to fix it to where you could actually get more than one at a time, but yeah, I'll definitely fix it. A lot of work will be done to this world, no doubt about it. It's going to be as endless as I can make it. So yeah, as you can see, some stuff need to be fixed. So this is the weapon shop. You get the weapons here, like the iron axe, the iron sword, iron boots. It's kind of like, honestly, it's kind of like Skyrim, but since I'm using the Skyrim texture pack, and I'm kind of basing it off of, I'm actually basing this world off of a few games and animes that I've had. First one would be Zelda, Fable, and I guess Skyrim I can base it off of if I feel up to it. Like I'll put a few stuff from Skyrim, I don't know. I'm still debating on what I'm building next. But yeah, I mean, I got the Zelda, or this tree from Zelda because the Great Deku Tree, so I figured that was a pretty cool thing to do. Plus, I've seen like these people on their YouTube channels saying, "Oh, or not saying, but like they built like this humongous tree," and I thought it was just freaking amazing. I mean, who doesn't think that's amazing? That's a giant tree, bigger than all these little tiny ones that we think are bigger than we are, and then you just see like this massive one, like holy crap, it's Avatar. Alright guys, so I think I'll go ahead and end the video here. Please don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe, so it'd be a really big help. So thank you guys and have a great day.